Hello, my beautiful stars, my beautiful constellations. Thank you so much for watching if you're returning to my channel, and if you're new, then thanks for being here as well. Today we're going to be looking into what your higher self has to tell you. What's Spirit trying to tell you at this time? And this is a timeless tarot, so even if you see this on YouTube like 6 months from now, it's still for you. And so today we're going to do it a little bit differently. I don't have any crystals with the piles because I really want you to use your gut feeling and your intuition to choose your pile today. So I brought my singing bowl and I'm going to play it just to get us all in the same zone and in the same page, in the same space. And while I'm doing this, you can close your eyes, but you don't have to. It's up to your preference. And then we'll go ahead and do the piles. So here we go. Hopefully that brought you to a space that is calm, cool, and collected. And so we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So go ahead, choose whichever pile you think is drawing to you the most. You can pause the video if you need to spend more time looking at them, but don't think too hard into it. You can always watch multiple piles if you feel drawn to more than one, so there's no pressure. And without further ado, I'll see you at your pile. The pile timestamps will be in the comment box and the description box below. Hi pile 1. So I have a bunch of oracles today. Today's meant to be more of a pep talk than anything else. And if I stutter, I apologize. I feel like I really can't talk today, so we'll see how this goes. So we have heart chakra in reverse, spiritual union in reverse, solar plexus chakra in reverse, and spiritual strength. So this is a very spiritual message for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and use the tarot cards to get clarifiers for all these because they're mostly in reverse. Alright, so Spirit, why is the heart chakra here in reverse? Why is spiritual union here in reverse? Why is solar plexus chakra here in reverse? And why is spiritual strength here? Wands and Knight of Pentacles under spiritual strength. I feel like with this oracle deck, when the chakra cards come up in the upright position, it means you need to focus on it more and kind of get it back in balance. But I feel like when it's in reverse, it means that you kind of completely neglected it. So The heart chakra, of course, is all about your feelings. It's about, I don't know if you've heard the term pathos, but it's about your emotions. Where do you feel things? What are your reactions to these things? And like, just how is it making you feel? And then your solar plexus chakra is all about self-expression, creativity. Sometimes it can mean sexual expression too. So it seems like you've kind of neglected both of these parts of yourself. You're wanting to get somewhere quick and have like something new and exciting instead of paying attention to your wounds. I feel like you probably have spent a lot of time licking your wounds recently and you're kind of just over it. You just want it to be done with. But it's causing you to ignore these beautiful parts of yourself, and it's throwing you way off balance. Yeah, we have spiritual union and spiritual strength. So it's like you're kind of trying to take shortcuts and get the easy way out to access all the beautiful things waiting for you. And you know you're worth it. That's why we have the King of Wands here. You know you're worth it. You know you're regal, you're royalty, and you're full of this passion. You have a lot of drive. But Spirit's asking you to slow down. With the Three of Wands, Spirit's asking you to wait. Because it's like we have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups in reverse here. So it's like you really want something new, something that's just going to overflow you and help you like escape this mentality of wanting to lick your wounds and doing the hard work. But it's halting your progress a little bit. It's like you were making such good progress before, and Spirit is telling you you have to keep going in the same direction, because this journey that you've been on recently is building your spiritual strength. It's helping you create a really good foundation for how you want to be, for you being happy with yourself. And so Spirit's asking you to have temperance, be patient, and be really wise with your energy output. It's like you keep on getting in this Ace of Cups energy where you'll get distracted by a thing or a habit or a hobby, and you'll get super excited and it'll just like overflow you with joy just for a little bit, and it's always temporary. So Spirit's asking you to make the conscious choice to take it slow. We have Three of Wands and Temperance, and those are both cards about patience. And Three of Wands is literally the waiting card. It's like you're on standby waiting for the tide to roll in. And this woman, she's climbing a ladder, so she's on a journey. And it's going to help you get to this place that you want to be. But with the Knight of Coins, that's the slowest card in the deck. So this spiritual strength really is a time-consuming and slow journey. And because it's so time-consuming, there's like not a lot of pressure to do it a perfect way or to get it done right away. Because that's how you'll really reach a level that sets you apart from who you've been in the past. You definitely want connections. You want to be strengthened and fulfilled by having somebody else in your life. But the way you're going about it is just preventing you from really letting you express yourself, letting you shine. And I think Spirit is saying that acquiring this spiritual strength first is going to help you with the spiritual union that you desire so badly. But it's like you've had experiences in the past that have taught you a lot, and you're kind of choosing to ignore those lessons right now. with the heart chakra in reverse. You don't want to be in pain anymore, which is understandable. It's hard. And you don't have to be in pain anymore, but there's still more time that needs to happen with this. And if you do have someone in your life that is like a complicated situation or like somewhat committed, I do see that commitment is possible in the future with the Knight of Coins. That's like, it is the slowest card in the deck, but it's also one that is like solid, foundational, guaranteed commitment almost. Like, because the more time it takes, the better things turn out, because the more realistic things are. So Spirit is telling you, like, you're a super inspiring person. You have a lot going for you, and you have a lot of creative passions. And you're stifling them right now. Okay, so let's see what else your oracles have to say. We have Thinker in reverse, a leg up, and happy, happy. Yeah, you're using your brain too much. You don't really have a strategy, and that's preventing you from moving forward. So it's okay to take a break from thinking so much and analyzing. For a leg up, it says, you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. So ask for help. Ask for help from your spirit guides. Ask for help with people in various relationships with you, whether that's friendships, family, just somebody that you can confide in. Take advantage of that at this time. Because this overanalyzing and like not getting your feelings out and not expressing how you truly feel, that's going to go in a cycle. You need like some new perspective. You need advice from somebody else. And it might even be helpful, like, if you're a good person, a good listener, and a good person to come for advice from, like, your friends, it might be helpful to get in contact with them and give them advice. Because often what happens is, like, when we give advice to somebody else, that advice is exactly what we need to hear, too. So just little things like that where you can kind of get out of your head and just speak freely. I guarantee you, whatever comes off of your tongue is not going to be irrelevant to you. It's going to be a message for you as well. Yeah, and with happy, happy, it's saying everything is all good. Oh yeah, and we have 2 8s here, 4 4, and 2 6 reduces to 8, and then 4 and 3 reduces to 7. So I feel like with the chakras, we also had 3 and 4. So I feel like you're in this space where you're trying to get everything lined up, and you're trying to fulfill your own wishes. And Spirit is saying everything is all good. You don't have to worry about anything. With this Knight of Pentacles and this spiritual strength, it's like you're on the right path. And it's like you're almost there, but then you kind of lose your vision of where you want to go because you don't have an actual strategy. You're just kind of going with the ebb and flow of things. But it makes you lose track of who you are. So Spirit is saying it's all good. Your higher self wants you to know that it's okay to enjoy the little things. And maybe coming up with some like cute little rituals in the morning, whether it's writing down one affirmation in the morning or just listening to your favorite song as many times as you want. You know, it's kind of that mentality of dance like nobody's watching. Okay, so we have the answers you need are coming. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, it's all going to work out. Don't stress so much. Don't analyze so much. These things take time, especially with spirituality. And Spirit is saying they have your back. Your spiritual guides have your back. And so it would be valuable for you to be open to receive feelings and just truly feel your emotions at this time, like, and get it out somehow. Since you are such a creative person, it would be really good to get it out, like, through whatever your favorite hobby is, whether it's drawing or singing, or if you do that as a career, maybe honing back in on why you started it in the first place would be a really good way to just open up more space for self-expression. And we have you are good enough. And we have a lot of green and a lot of blue. So to me, that represents like the sky and the earth. So it might be good to go swimming or take a bike ride, do something out in nature, play in the snow, whatever the weather circumstances are. And last but not least, we have a few little affirmators. So hopefully that'll bring the whole message together for you. It says, playfulness. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. So it's not that serious. Courage. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. And beauty. I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Alright, so that's all I have for your reading, Pile 1. I hope that this provided you with some clarity. I hope that this made sense. And if you are somebody who's down in Texas, just know I'm sending you, or if you know somebody who's down in Texas, I'm sending you lots of good energy, and I hope all is well with you. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, so I can make more videos like this in the future. I'm wishing you all the best. Much love. Bye. Hi Pile 2, it's so nice to see you. So I have quite a few oracles planned for today. So we're going to get a general idea of what's going on, and then we'll use some tarot to get a little more in depth. So we have triumphant success in reverse, harmony in reverse, choose wisely in reverse, and hope in reverse. Wow. So you guys are going through a lot right now. I feel like there's a lot of negative self-talk. Like, you're someone who's normally a very bright person, but for some reason you've been down lately. And you don't really know how to get out. Maybe it has to do with a love situation not going the way that you want it to, or just having too many options. With the choose wisely here, it's like you're very overwhelmed. And you feel like you're not really deserving of all these options. And this is an emotional card. So maybe you have multiple prospects with love, or just with like your daily hobbies, and it's become too much for you. There's like no discernment power that you have right now. Man, this is tough. All right, so what we're going to do is get into the tarot. I'm going to actually use the tarot cards as clarifiers for this oracle deck to help get a little bit more detail as to why these cards popped up. All right, so what does pile 2's higher self have to tell them? We had the High Priestess pop out. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Those are very similar cards, the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. So maybe there's somebody that's like a mirror situation, either like a soulmate or a twin flame, and you're kind of bummed out because they're either not in your life, or you guys are just on different pages right now, like with the harmony in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Wow. This is a very emotional pile. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, why is the Four of Pentacles here? This one wanted to come out. And the Five of Wands in reverse. Wow. And on the back of the deck we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I saw that earlier, so I'm going to take it. Alright, so I feel like, I mean, with the High Priestess here, you're obviously somebody who's very in tune. You see signs everywhere, and you know exactly how to balance things, like with the good and the bad, quote unquote. Like light and dark attributes, you have a really good way of balancing those things. But you're kind of having trouble with boundaries. It's like this other person in your life, either, it could be multiple people, but I'm sensing for some of you it's just one person, and I feel like it's a romantic partnership or situationship, whatever you want to call it. But with the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like this person is at step one. Like they're kind of unsure of their feelings, and they really, really don't know how to talk about their feelings. And that's making you question yourself with the Queen of Cups in reverse. It's making you be like, wait, what? Before I thought everything was so clear and I could really feel what was going on, and now I'm like just questioning everything because this person is hiding behind so many different cover-ups. It's like you guys are in a house of mirrors. And since you do mirror each other, like, the fact that this person is so unsure is really, really troubling you. This person doesn't want to decide anything right now. They don't want to decide anything solid. They don't want to cut themselves off from options, so it's kind of making you be like, oh, well, maybe I should go get options too. Because let's be honest, like, you're a badass. You're someone that's very intellectually attractive. And so the fact that they're not unsure is making you really lose that sense of fulfillment that you had, that sense of certainty that you had about yourself that you were gaining from somebody being so into you. And now that they're questioning themselves, which I feel like it's not about you at all. I feel like them going through this has all to do with them. But now you're in this phase possibly of being like, oh, well, if they want to get anybody, I can get anybody I want too. But it's too much because you're not that type of person. Like, you're not in that mode right now. If you care about somebody this much, then you don't really want to go anywhere else. You feel no need for that because you are mentally committed. And this is a spiritual connection since we have the High Priestess here. But it's so wishy-washy that it's making it hard for you to see the end of the tunnel. It's making it hard for you to see where things are going. You thought that you guys had a fresh start before, but now it feels like you're going backwards. And that's making it hard for you to see clearly. Wow, I really feel for you. This is not an easy situation. And your person is definitely not willing to collaborate with you. They're not willing to come and talk it out, come and express their emotions. They don't even know where to begin. So it's like there's not even really fighting. It's just kind of like radio silence. And that's really hard for someone like you who is so in tune and so able to read into people. And now that you can't, it's like, whoa, what do I do? What do I do? So yeah, this is tough. Let's go ahead and look into more oracles and see what they have to say. So we have truth be told in reverse. So I feel like your person is not telling the truth. They're not telling themselves the truth. They're not in touch with their emotions at all right now. They're being a little blinded by being overambitious about like fantasies that you can get from movies or TV or books or anything. Like all that media, it's getting a hold of this situation because that's ruling how they feel more than you. We have orphaned. So yeah, you feel like you've been kind of left out in the cold. And we have 2 5s already. So yeah, things are changing and you don't like it. I mean, that's tough. We also have the 5 of Wands here, so. You didn't see this coming, that's for sure. And we have serendipity in reverse. Yeah, it's like everything was so good. That person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit already knows what you need and is guiding you where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. So yeah, I mean, especially since you're the high priestess, if you see any signs, look into that. Like, we already have a bunch of fives here, so things are changing, and this is about boundaries, like I said. Because you're someone who cares a lot, and you really don't like disappointing people. But are you being honest with yourself about this relationship? Because even when things were so perfect and so seamless before, was it you making it seamless, or was it just natural? Because I feel like it was kind of you orchestrating the whole thing, which there's nothing wrong with that. Especially when you're such a beautiful person, of course you want to contribute, but if it's uneven like this with the Two of Coins in reverse, when it's an uneven effort, that makes it really hard. That creates space for you to be disappointed constantly. Because you're giving things that they just simply cannot give. So it's more of like you guiding them, and it's more of like a parental type of thing instead of collaboration. So that's really tough. I mean, it's hard to pull back when you care about somebody so much. But you deserve somebody else to care about you too. So Spirit is saying, like, this is something that you had to go through. And I know it's tough. I'm sorry I keep saying this, but I really feel for you. Like, especially with this orphan card, it's like, you just feel like you're left out in the cold, and that, like, the one person you feel like you could trust, you're all confused now. All right, so let's see what else your oracles have to say. Nothing is yet set in stone. Emotions are running high, that's for sure. And it's time to take action. You're someone with a lot of gut feelings. You receive a lot of downloads, whether it's through your dreams or through numbers or through like synchronicities. You receive a lot of downloads, and it's time to take action on those. So the way I think about it is, like, if you see, say, 444, for example, or you had a dream the night before and it came true the next day, that's confirmation that you're on the right path. So when you see those signs, those are your angels saying, like, yes, keep going. And if you're somebody who, like, I'm feeling really sweaty right now. I feel like this is a situation that makes you think a lot. And when you're over here thinking and sweating and being all anxious and trying to overcompensate, that's a sign too. That's a sign to take a step back, get back into this zone, this balance zone where you already have all these beautiful things within you. You don't need this person to fulfill you. You don't need this person for harmony. And by accepting that, maybe things can change in the future. But as far as relationships go, your higher self wants you to know that you don't deserve to be disappointed like this. So how can you tell the truth to yourself about how you're kind of enabling this person to treat you like crap, basically, before things get so off kilter in the future? This is a learning experience for you, and it had to happen. Yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. So that can be a good thing and a bad thing. Things are changing, things are shifting. This is the mutable moon, and with the 5, like I keep saying, like, that's changes. So every single thing that you do is going to alter the situation. And so that means whatever intentions you put into this, like, you have all the power with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. That's a lot of power right there. Yeah, you're a very spiritual person. This is a spiritual mirroring connection, and I feel like once you learn how to take action to better yourself and to be a little more cutthroat with things and not really take so much crap from somebody else, That doesn't mean you don't care about them if you don't take crap from them. It just means that you care about yourself. But yeah, if you make the choice to take the action, then that's going to shift things to go more your way. I feel like you're kind of waiting on this person to decide certain things, and Spirit is saying there's no need to wait. The ball is in your court always, because that's how powerful you are. All right. So we have joy. Okay, sorry. These are affirmations that might help you get a little more clarity for the future. So it says joy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today I'm the Orville Redenbacher of joy. And life's popcorn is about to get it. So don't be afraid to experience joy by yourself. Simply by taking joy in the little things around you is going to shift your mentality, it's going to shift your actions, and therefore it's going to shift the situation. So we have self-love. I openly embrace the feeling of self-love, the PG kind. Or not, if you want. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love any way that I can, and when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? Next we have divine timing. Everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a favorite animal, holding a magical item, floating through space on a piece of furniture. So there's little blanks that you can fill in. I don't know if you can see. But yeah, all of these affirmation cards are in light blue, which is interesting. So I feel like if you're somebody who's in tune with your chakras, it would be good to work on your throat chakra. Speaking honestly, giving yourself some honest self-talk, self-love, daily affirmations, and kind of getting at the root of like these negative thoughts that you're having about yourself, this negative self-talk. I feel like you base a lot of your identity off of this other person because they are so special to you. So like any negative thoughts that you may have, since things aren't going the way you want them to, catch yourself when those happen and think like, now, is this true? Is this really what I think about myself? And then try and meditate on it and find a way to transmute it into something positive about yourself. Because there's a lot to you. So I'm rooting for you. If you're somebody in Texas, or if you know somebody in Texas, I just want to let you know that I'm sending good thoughts, good manifestations your way. I hope that everything is okay over there. And I'm wishing you all the best with this situation. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and then I'll know to do more videos like these in the future. So I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi Pile 3, it's so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I have a bunch of oracles. We're going to get into it. And I also have some tarot. So we have positive movement forward in reverse, temptation in reverse, discontent and boredom in reverse, and mental conflict. So there's definitely some type of attachment or codependency going on. And I feel like it could be a substance or like sex, something like that. It could even be certain like ideals, like based off of how the media is portrayed, clothes. Just there's something that is defining you because you're letting it. And you're pretty bored. You're not really excited. You're kind of being stagnant. Yeah, and I feel like you're kind of just indifferent at this time. And you're not really sure if this thing is good for you or not. But I mean, I can already tell with the positive movement forward and reverse, like it's not good for you. If you're attached to it this much to the point where you're bored because you're like just not even excited about it anymore, but you keep doing it because you're not excited by anything else, something needs to change. You need to switch it up. All right, so let's get some tarot. We're going to clarify with the tarot today. All right, so Spirit, what do you want pile 3 to know? We have the Ace of Cups. We have 5 of Wands in reverse. We have Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get one more. Spirit, what else do you want pile 3 to know? This one wants to come out. Well, there we go. We got the Devil again. And, oops, dropped it. No. I feel like it was upright. And we have 2 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So, with the Ace of Cups, I feel like there are things around you that are kind of like, ooh, what's that? That's a new thing that I could get into. It's a new hobby, a new fantasy, a new identity, whatever the case may be. There's definitely new things in your surroundings, but you're just done fighting with yourself. You're just over it. So you don't even want to take action on any of these things because you're like, whatever, I'm so over it. I'm so bored. I don't even think this is going to last very long. It's going to be very temporary. So what's the point? And it's like you have multiple things with the 2 of Wands here. It's like you have at least 2 things that could become more fulfilling for you. But this Devil, I mean, we got this twice. This is so present. It has a hold over you to the point, it might even be something as simple as like being on your phone too much, like getting so distracted by your phone, just scrolling through TikTok all day, being like, oh, it's so beautiful outside, but I really just don't want to do anything. I'd rather sit on my phone instead of decide on something to do. You know, we've all been there. It's 2021, we've all been there, but it's making you lose some steam here. It's like you definitely have a lot of good ideas and good things that you could be doing. I feel like you're a very creative person, but maybe there's something that you're ignoring in your mental state. Maybe there's something that happened recently and you just honestly don't even want to deal with any of it. But it's like, yeah, you have multiple things. And so in order, the first step is deciding. Like we have both 2s here. We have the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. So the first step to moving anywhere is deciding. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like this kind of change is forcing you to let go of the need for intensity, the need for it to be like, oh my gosh, it's an infatuation and it's changing my whole life and everything is so much better and blah, blah, blah. It's like you really need something that is something that's going to require a lot of work, require a lot of time and effort and development. Like even for me, for example, with tarot, I started this a year ago and I didn't start really feeling like I was good at it until like probably, I don't know, a month ago or something. You know, things take time, and it's like every single day I feel like I learn more and more that you just kind of learn inherently, not even by forcing it. So Spirit doesn't want you to force it. Your higher self can see like from up above. So your higher self can see that you have a lot of like passion, but you're just kind of over it. Like I keep saying, you're just kind of over like the monotony of life, like stupid things like, oh, I have to do the dishes every day. I have to wake up every day. I have to make my bed every day. And you need something that is going to build. So let's see. What does pile 3... Okay, so I actually don't think this is like an entirely new thing. Like maybe it's something that you used to do that you've kind of stopped doing, like drawing or painting or playing the piano, something creative. It's something that you probably used to do and you just kind of gave it up and thought, oh yeah, this scrolling life is like so much more cool. It's so much more stimulating for my brain, everything. But you need to go back there. And I feel like obviously you know what I'm talking about more than I do. But whatever that thing is that used to be like just a kind of fun thing, it could really turn into something that provides you with money, provides you with fruition, provides you with fulfillment. It could really take off, but you got to go back to it. Things take practice. That's the word I was looking for earlier. This is something that requires a lot of practice, and I feel like it just became too much, and you're just kind of, yeah. But don't neglect this. This is so cool, and it's with the Ace of Cups. It's like something that makes you feel happy too. It's not just like for fun and games. It's something that puts you at ease. It eases your anxiety. And yeah, you're definitely attached to like what other people are doing, like through whatever this habit is. You're just attached to watching rather than doing, if that makes sense. It's like an escapism type of deal. So let's see what else Spirit has to say, your higher self has to say. Okay, we have Treasure Island, Not For You in reverse, Imagine, and All That Glitters. Let me get these lined up. Okay, so I'm going to read from this book because I feel like there's some really good messages in here. So for Treasure Island, it says, "You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you." So yeah, I feel like there definitely is something that was providing you a lot of joy, a lot of forward movement. And look, even though this is in reverse and this is upright, it's like 2 9s. So this is something that was like making you feel complete. And in not for you in reverse, it says, don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable, no prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is the sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Wow. Yeah. I mean, what else can I even say? That went so perfectly with this message. Then we have imagine. Creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, and illusions. So, yeah, you need to get back in touch with your daydreaming self. Don't be afraid to let your mind really soar. We have so much potential within each and every one of us. So, let yourself dream a little bit. You're definitely a creative person. So that is right there within you. And you don't even really have to try for those things to come up. But it's time to start thinking about things that make you excited. Not so intensely that it's like an infatuation, but actually excited and being like, okay, I can turn this into a manifestation. All right, and lastly, we have all that glitters. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress up something to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing. Wow. Yep. So you definitely have been in this habit of just chasing after whatever you think is going to fulfill you, but at the end of the day, like, it's not. Like, it's just like kind of superficial, surface level. It's just so shiny that you can't resist it. But Spirit is saying there's so much that is so much better for you, that's going to provide you with a new start, a new identity. And the greatest part about it is it's not even something new. Like, I feel like this is something that you're already good at and that you already love to do, but you just need to get back in that zone of like practicing. All right, let's see what else. A fiery climax approaches. So I feel like something is going to happen with this old thing. Like, something is going to make you realize what we've been talking about. You and your loved ones are safe. So maybe if this has been something that you feel like has been keeping things level, Spirit is saying you're not holding the whole world up, and it's okay to take a step back and do what you really want to do. Confidence is your key to success. And a new start is coming. Woo! Look at that. That's pretty exciting. I hope you're excited about it, because I am. All right, and last but not least, we have some affirmations. So hopefully that'll tie the whole thing together and give you something to kind of like marinate and meditate on for what to do next. So we have patience. Congratulations. You've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. Then we have ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what make things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. So, whatever this passion is, if you do choose to go back to it, be patient. It's going to take time. And don't give up right away, because it's probably, things are a journey. And our failures are just lessons that we have to learn in order to make things better. It doesn't mean that you have to stop that thing. And we have worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of something else. And then I'll run away very quickly. So you're worthy of having this solid form of your dreams. Dare to dream. But yeah, I hope this reading helped you. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. And if you're down in Texas, or if you know somebody in Texas, I really am sending you good vibes, and I hope that everything is going well and that you're financially stable right now and that you have heat and water. I just hope that things work out. So I'm wishing you all the best, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi Pile 4, thanks so much for visiting me. I have a lot of Oracle shuffled, so let's just get right into it. So what does your higher self want you to know? First we have rejoice in celebration, crown chakra, love begins, and moving on. So right off the bat, I feel like you've been putting in some work, and it's finally really starting to pay off. It's starting to make you feel happy, make you feel like you can rejoice and have fun and just live with some ease, easy breezy life. And if we're going to be honest, all the piles before this, all of these Oracle cards were in reverse. So I feel like this is the pile where it's like, you made it. You're on the other side and the grass is greener. And new things are just going to be kind of like popping off. They're going to be going crazy. There is a need to get in touch with your intuition with the crown chakra. Get in touch with your spiritual guides and see where they're guiding you to begin this new stage. I feel like you're moving on from like a past identity, the past way of doing things, negative habits. You've really made the decision to walk away from those, and you're walking into so much light and love. Like, look how beautiful that is. So it's like you're just on the cusp of like these new beautiful things coming to your life. So I'm gonna get some tarot. We're gonna clarify some of these things. Right, pile 4. What does your higher self want to tell you? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? That one almost came out. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Cups. Five of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. And let's get one more card, which is your higher self. And Page of Pentacles. So first of all, you've definitely been really humbled by your recent experiences. It's like you've kind of seen a new light for yourself. And I feel like these oracles is like what's happening in your head on the surface, like what's happening when you're positive. And then in the bottom, it's like what's really going on, like the doubts that you're having and stuff. Because it's kind of taken a long time. Like with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like you had a karmic cycle in the past that you needed to let go of, and you're not exactly feeling happy about having to let go of that thing or that person. With the Ten of Coins, it's like not everybody's happy, and you know that you're leaving behind something or somebody that you really cared about, that you wanted to be able to be in their life a little bit longer. So with the Seven of Cups, it's like now that you're so free, you don't even know where to start. You're like, whoa, I have all these options. And it's kind of overwhelming, but it's also really exciting. And so it's just kind of like, you kind of want to just celebrate and enjoy the moment, but in the back of your head, it's like you know that you're going to have to make a decision soon, and you're still grieving over the things that you've lost. But the things that you've let go of have created so much space for success. Like you have, and maybe even this Page of Coins could represent like somebody that you're going to meet or somebody that you know who is like a very humble person who really has good intentions and wants to be successful along with you. Or maybe that's just your personality, but it could depend for some of you. But you're having a lot of really good ideas right now. You're experiencing like new abilities is what I'm getting. New abilities, new things that you resonate with, new things that you want to take very far. Like you have big visions for these things. And I'm saying things because of the Seven of Cups. Like there's a lot going on here. There's a lot in front of you that... There's a Sylvia Plath quote where she talks about sitting in a fig tree, and she wants all of the figs. She wants to get all of them, but she never chooses because she's afraid that if she climbs out to one and picks one, then the rest will turn black and fall off the tree and die. So she's afraid that if she picks one, then all of the other options will go away. But I feel like that's not the case for you guys. I feel like that's definitely a fear. Like you would grieve the loss of all these other options if you just chose one thing. But Spirit is saying like this is just the beginning steps. It's like training wheels. It's going to teach you how to bring things to fruition and how to manifest and how to turn something into like something really successful. And it's like that's the foundation that you need. And after that, you can do anything you want. You can have all the options you want, and you could probably do all those things at once because you're going to be so humbled and so like driven. And Spirit is saying take it one step at a time. It's like this fear that like the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn against you or something, and that none of your dreams are going to come true. But Spirit is saying it will come true. You just have to like put your effort into one thing right now And all those other things are going to be there later. Absolutely 100%. They will be there later. And it's kind of like a new identity. I feel like it's like this is something you've never really thought about before. Like you've never really wanted to put your effort into your life this much before. But it's like a newfound love for yourself, a newfound appreciation for the opportunities that are coming before you. And Spirit is encouraging you not to worry about this Ten of Pentacles moment, like not to worry about whether or not all your dreams are going to come true. Just take it one step at a time. And don't even worry about how that's going to affect other people right now. This is all about you. Like all of these cards has just one person in them, except for the rejoice. It's like, let other people be happy for you. Sorry, my cat is trying to get on the table. Let other people be happy for you. Be happy for others, but this is your individual life. Life is what you make it right now. So connecting with your spirit guides, asking them for, oh my gosh, my cat is going to come up here. Asking them what their intentions are, what's going to be like the best seed to plant right now. They'll guide you. So, oh my gosh, my cat. Dude. Anyways, so don't be afraid to communicate with them, because I feel like they're definitely trying to communicate with you. So you could try a crown chakra guided meditation. You could try using a crystal like clear quartz, or just looking at pictures of crystals can help, but anything that's going to help you feel like open. The crown chakra comes right from the top of your head, so it's like the vessel between your higher self and you. All right, so let's see what else Spirit has to say. We have observer. So there's definitely signs that you need to look out for. Exchanging gifts in reverse, regeneration in reverse, and new life in reverse. Interesting. So yeah, there's definitely things happening in your periphery that are signs for you. And with exchanging gifts in reverse, I feel like there's no need to like prove yourself right now. Like there's no need to focus on what you can contribute, because by contributing to yourself, you're ultimately contributing to your own happiness, and that's going to lead to so much goodness. And with new life, I feel like you've already done all the work. You've already moved on. You're already in this new space. And you don't need to run anymore. There's nothing to run from. You can settle down. You can like take a breather. And same with the regeneration card. Yeah, it says, endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die, so that something better can take its place. Let whatever isn't working in your life die, and don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there's definitely like, it's definitely like you physically moved on, you physically cut it off, cut the people off, did whatever you needed to do, but there's still some mourning and still some grief and still questioning things and like wishing things would have been different in the back of your head or when you're alone at night. And Spirit is saying this is for a reason. It's all good. It's all for your highest good. Your higher self wants you to know that if you would have kept going in the direction you were going without changing things and without doing the work, it would have just prolonged the cycle that needed to end. I feel like that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here too in reverse. Because it's like that cycle needed to end. And of course other people aren't going to be happy necessarily. Because you're taking back control of your life. You're saying, hey, no, this isn't okay. I need to be in a new space and I need to do what makes me happy. So since you are in this new space, it's like you're a brand new baby. Like, I know you're not, but I'm just saying, like, you can act as the observer right now. You know, don't be afraid to like take it all in with the Seven of Cups. It is a good thing that you have all these options, and so it is important to consider everything carefully before you make the decision. And it's kind of like there is no wrong decision, especially since those things are going to be there later. It's like, just take what feels right to you and run with it, because there's no wrong answer. Alright, so let's see what other oracles. Believe in the impossible. Show the world the real you. I feel like that's a big one. Don't let pride get in your way. So don't think that this is going to be perfect or that you're perfect. You're learning. You're still learning. And that's a good thing. Your commitment is being tested. So yeah, your commitment to this moving on energy is definitely being tested. It's like, are you going to follow through? And your hard work is paying off, absolutely. Alright, so last but not least, we have some affirmators, and hopefully that'll give you like a good place to start with all of this information. We have gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself, and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who's best friends with a baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders, and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. So take it easy. That's what your higher self wants you to know. We have confidence. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? So it's interesting because we have confidence and we also have don't let pride get in your way. So there's definitely a balance of this humbleness, but also believing in yourself, but also don't expect yourself to be perfect. It's a balancing act for sure, but I believe in you. We have good things to come. There are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is just right, and that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. So good things are coming your way. And we have connection. I'm connected to the multitudes, and I can access their support at any time. Even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. Note to self, work on witty banter about weather-related stuff. So stay connected with your inner truth. Stay connected with believing in the impossible. Stay connected with the celebrative energy. Good things are coming. That's for sure. You've already done all the work. It's like you just got to enjoy the ride at this point. So I'm wishing you all the best with this situation. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I would appreciate any feedback you have also. And if you're down in Texas, or if you know somebody in Texas, I just want to send out my good vibes and good intentions for you. I really hope that everything is okay and that things turn into a positive note soon. So that is it for your reading. I'm wishing you all the best and take care of yourself. Bye.